I started making jewelry for a girlfriend, and I wasn't the smartest or best looking or funniest, but jewelry can win points, and I enjoyed it, and I still find the greatest pleasure in making pieces for a woman. And in making the pieces, I find that many jewelers make beautiful little objects and then try and find a place to put it on somebody. And I'm much more starting with the person, and then how do I accent that person to bring them to a higher level, a greater potential. And the last 5 years I've been working with gem ceramic, which is a material that's very hard and durable. And I got into that because gold, silver, platinum, they've been used for 5,000 years, and 200 generations of creative jewelers explored the ideas. And pretty much anything that can be done with gold and platinum has been done. It's really takes quite an ego to think that you can think of something that millions of guys before you haven't thought of before. So this new gem ceramic allows me to explore ideas that really haven't been done. They're obvious ideas, some of them, and they make wonderful pieces, but it's fun to I'm a little bit of a troublemaker in that I love to stir the water and present to people things that you haven't seen this yet. It must have been at least 20 years ago when I first saw the Rado watches. They first started with tungsten carbide and the powdered metallurgy, and discovered they could also work with ceramic, and came out with watches that were these black watches that were so minimal and durable. And I thought, this is really cool. You could do a whole line of jewelry with this. And nobody did. It went on, and then I saw my father got a Kyocera chef knife, and that was made of the same ceramic. And like, whoa, this is so durable that you can even make a razor sharp knife out of it. And I learned more about it, and then about 3 years ago, I got one of those spam emails from China where somebody was working with ceramic making rings. And I actually wrote back, and it progressed, and we met each other and have been building on that. So many of these things have all been in my head for 10 years that it's working out a lot of technical problems because the rings can't be sized, so you have to stock inventory. You can't just go refinish easily because it has to all be done with diamond tools. And so there's a whole new set of rules that you have to work with in making the plan, making the pieces that you can't use from the traditional gold and silver thing. And I, through years, have built friendships with goldsmiths that had a question I could just call. Or we could sit at a party and chat about how it's made. With a ceramic, there's nobody to go to. You really have to find a whole new set, and it's mostly industrial jet engine parts or hospital cutting blades or all sorts of odd industrial uses that use the same material but works beautifully for jewelry. Visualize a customer when I'm making the pieces. That's often not the case when the actual customer buys it, but I would say that my customers have always been customers that love material, simple form and luscious material. When I'm doing a craft show and can meet with the customers, I find that cashmere, woman's wearing cashmere, she's likely to like what I have. If she's wearing, if she's wearing a Rolex watch, I can pretty much assume she's not going to shop with me. There was another kind of watch that I can't remember the name now, but if she's wearing certain kinds of things, I can,
Movado.
No, not a Movado. It's Ebel. If she's wearing an Ebel watch, with or without diamonds, it's like they stop. My pieces tend to be very clean, simple, and a lot of work goes into the finish. It looks like it's very simple. Oh, it's just flat, or it's just has no decoration on it. Well, decoration often hides a lot of flaws and is quick to finish a piece that way. When a piece of mine is not right, it's very visible. Everybody can see when it's not right. Whereas if it's a flower pattern, it doesn't really matter. So the person that buys my things understands that this takes time, and therefore the price is according also. I like form. I like a woman's form, a woman that doesn't hide behind clothes but wears clothes that brings out her form, is somebody I think that would understands what I'm trying to achieve. Somebody that's comfortable with who they are and is the person I imagine buying it.
Well, let's talk about colors then, because I'm going back to your line and I'm seeing some, certainly the black and the white, but then you have other shades. You've got some chocolate or some mocha or some other different colors. Tell me about some of the colors that you have.
Well, the ceramics, you can't, they're fired at, I think, about 2,500 degrees, so you can't just add paint or something to give it color. There are doping agents that are added to the zirconia ceramic that give it its color. The color range right now is quite limited. There's black, white, pink, blue, and chocolate. But I've been experimenting recently with annealing the rings, putting them back in the kiln, and discovered that there's a whole range of grays and silvers that are really spectacular, that just beginning, and don't feel I have the control yet of somebody comes to me and says, I want this color, that I can deliver that color in their size. But hopefully within the year I will be able to do all the way from black to very light gray, and maybe even vary the tone within a piece. But that's still really experimental.
So I hear you saying that you're still having a great time playing, exploring.
Well, yeah, this is a whole new field, so you can play, and that is fun. It's like being a child, it's going out and playing with new things, and it's not like it's been done before, or maybe it has and I haven't found out about it. I have thought of going maybe and studying some with the professors in ceramic science at Alfred University in New York.
You also do your other line, if colored diamonds. Isn't that what you do? A whole other element of your work is the colored gems.
Yeah, I, through the years, progressed from silver to gold to platinum, and from no stones to amethysts and sapphires, and ended up with diamonds. Diamonds are a spectacular gemstone, especially for jewelry that you plan to wear every day. I've been doing a lot of bridal, wedding rings, engagement rings, and there's no piece of jewelry that takes more wear and tear than a wedding ring. You have to wear it every day, all day, doing basically everything you do. And so diamonds are ideal for that. Being a designer with diamonds, if you're just working with white diamonds, it eliminates all the color possibilities. It also means that you're doing the same thing in a global market today as 50,000 other designers, from China to India to Europe to the States. And I just felt as an independent, smaller business, I was not able to compete with Asia. And so I got excited about the color diamonds, and diamonds of color have always been here. They are exceedingly rare, but they're found from the earth, and it's always exciting when a miner pulls a diamond out of the ground and it's blue or green or yellow. But today, the finer natural color diamonds sell for over $1 million a carat. That puts it out of the price range of just about everybody. They now have developed techniques through either heat and pressure or electron bombardment to change the color of natural mined diamonds to just about any color in the rainbow: purple, violet, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, cognac, black. And so that gives me the design possibilities to work with colors. They're about the same price range as white diamonds, and all of a sudden the possibilities for design just explode, and they're fun. White diamonds are great, but they're a little bit cold. They're not as playful in my mind as diamonds of color. And so if a woman wants something that's a little different from what all her girlfriends have, a diamond of color can be fun, and rings using many colors can be lots of fun too. I'd like to be known for bringing fun, interesting thought, new ideas into classic jewelry. This is real jewelry, wearable jewelry. It's not art jewelry that is cool concepts but you'd never want to wear. This is something a woman can wear every day and yet looks different from what has been around for the last 2,000 years.